Welcome to Sara Cooks for You. Today is a very simple recipe which is restaurant style Karahi Gosht. This is a very delicious recipe and I'm sure you love it. And again, this is a very basic recipe which you can make with the ingredients at home, but it tastes absolutely delicious. For this, I've used 1/4 cup of oil. You can take it in a pan or you can also cook it in a pressure cooker. To this, I've added almost 3/4 teaspoon of cumin seeds or zira. And to this, once it crackles, we'll add in 2 finely chopped onions. If you want this recipe to be made really very quick, you can use a pressure cooker. Otherwise, if you want to slow cook it, just use a pan. I've fried the onions till they've turned transparent, rather translucent, and they've turned pink in color. Now we'll add in 2 teaspoons of ginger garlic paste. I always use the freshly ground ginger garlic paste at home. This really adds to the taste of the dishes. So once we'll fry this till the raw aroma from the ginger garlic goes away, and then we'll add in the spices. Like I told you, the spices are really very basic. I've used Kashmiri red chili powder, about 1 teaspoon, 1/4 teaspoon turmeric powder, 1.5 teaspoon dhania or coriander powder, half a teaspoon red chili powder, and salt about 3/4 teaspoon. You can add the salt and the chili to your taste. So you can see how these basic masalas will turn into a delicious gravy. I'm sure you're gonna love this recipe because this is one of my favorites. I've used meat which is boneless. You can use any meat of your choice for this recipe and just adjust the cooking time as required. I'm cooking it in a pan this time. You can use a pressure cooker for if you want to make it really fast. I've added 3 finely chopped tomatoes to this. Before adding the tomatoes, I roasted the mutton, the meat in the masalas for about 3 to 4 minutes before I added the tomatoes. We close the lid and allow it to cook for about 5 minutes. Once the tomatoes are really done nicely, see the tomatoes are cooked really well. Now we'll add in half a glass of water. At this moment, if you're cooking in the pressure cooker as well, before you close the lid and add the water, you need the tomatoes to cook well. Once they are done, then add in the water and pressure cook. I cooked it for about 20 minutes and you can see the mutton is cooked really well. It's not totally done. It's about 75% done right now, 75 to 80%. I added 2 tablespoons of yogurt. This is optional. If you don't want it, you can avoid it. Add some coriander leaves. I like to add a lot of it. And green chilies I've slit and I've added to the curry. You can add how many ever you want according to your taste. Kasuri methi is about 1 tablespoon. I just microwaved it and I crushed it with my hand, so it gets easier to crush it when you microwave it or just roast it on the tawa for a few seconds. It smells amazing. The Karahi Gosht is absolutely delicious and it smells amazing. So I'm just going to close the lid and put it on sim and cook it for about 10 minutes before it's ready to be served. As you can see, it is all the oil has come up. This dish tastes really good when you have some oil. I've made a thick masala. If you want it like a gravy, you can either add more yogurt or add more water to it and adjust it according to your taste. So this was a very simple, easy and delicious must-try recipe.